Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Kayden Mullins of Canton Football. How's it going?
It's good. It's going good. Ready to get back into this football season.
There's been a lot of change with you guys this year, and I'm not just talking about the name.
Oh yeah.
Of course, the I can now officially say that the Canton Cobras are officially a thing. And also, the logo is not. I don't think the logo has been released yet, but
It is not.
pretty sure that will be coming soon. Um, but obviously, besides that, new head coach, a lot of new faces on the staff as well. Just how exciting is it just to get out there and stuff?
It's especially after a year like last year, it's so exciting to get back out on the field and kind of re-experience everything with a whole new staff. And it's completely different, but it's different in a good way, and I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah. Okay, so really going into this year, what remind everybody what positions you play.
So I am offensive line. I play, especially right now, left guard, and I play a little bit of defensive tackle too at nose guard.
Yeah. So really going into that, what has the summer been like? What has this summer, been like for you guys as you kind of, get ready for the upcoming year?
So a lot of the summer consisted of our summer workouts at it's XPA. It's run by John Vickers. And, for hosting a whole team at a workout facility, the workouts were perfect. I would highly recommend them. They were quick and we got to it very quickly. I mean, it was a great workout in a short amount of time, and I think it was perfect. I think a lot of the offseason too consisted of getting to know our new coaches, our new offensive line coach, and just kind of reworking all the basics again because we're running a whole new formation.
Yeah. Okay, so going into, first practice was yesterday. How did it go?
It went really well. To see everyone form together and finally, I mean, we did it at the camp, right? It's as our coach told us, it's going to be running very similarly. So we are already working like a well-oiled machine, I guess you could say. Everyone was getting to their assignments and we're just learning everything, and it was really good. Obviously there's going to be mistakes, but how the players and coaches handle correcting those mistakes has been perfect, and people are aggressive and ready to get into it.
Yeah. I know that going into what grade are you in, just by chance?
I'm gonna be class of 2025. I'm a senior.
Can you believe that you're a senior?
No, I still remember freshman year with Coach Mui doing all those repeats. It's I remember every year, but it's definitely flown by.
Yeah. So going into, this senior year, what do you feel like you guys need to do to make this year a success? Because I'm just going to come out and say it. Last year was not a good year for you guys. But
No,
what do you feel like you guys need to do to have a successful year this year?
I think the simple answer is to be park champs. I think that is losing to Plymouth, but especially Salem last year after not losing them for I think it was like 22 years or something.
99.
Yeah, that was really challenging to be a junior and not being a captain of the team, to see that happen, and it was just very hard. And I think that for us to be successful this year is to be park champs and be able to at least have that. And I think even obviously don't stop there, keep going. I make the playoffs, beat a team in the playoffs, go further. And I think another goal that we have that we've been missing out on for 2 years is just to have fun as a team and have a good experience with football, because these past 2 years wasn't great, and I just would really like to see people fall back in love with Canton football.
Yeah. How do you like mentally get ready for a game?
Me personally, I put on some music for some reason. I listen to Careless Whisper by George Michael. That song really gets me going. It's very random, but I think everyone's different. You got to run through your assignments in your head, picture yourself out on the field, ready to hit people, and just get excited.
Yeah, for sure. So going into coming right out of the gate, like what do you feel like you guys need to do to, get some momentum going? Because there's some pretty tough teams. You're playing, of course, Bedford week one, and then of course, you go right into conference play
Yeah.
uh, against against Howell. So what do you feel like you guys need to do those first few games to get ready?
I think the first few games, I think we have to just come out and be aggressive at first. I think that we need to solidify everyone's position and we need to see people play in all their spots to see who fits best. Um, I just think we have something to prove after a year like last year, and I think I mean, just to put it simple, we have to come out and prove it. We have to come out and play good and play as a team.
Yeah. Okay, Kayden, I think we need to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
Um, let's see. What's your go-to place for food?
Oh, I mean, I think the easiest and most I have two. Can I say two?
Or why not?
So the simple answer would be Chipotle. Everyone loves Chipotle. I just had Chipotle last night after practice. I mean, it's always good, consistent. In the second place, I live right next to Leo's Coney Island.
Oh,
Um,
goodness gracious.
I go there all the
The
time.
most secret play, the worst kept secret in Michigan is
Yeah,
always those Coney Island.
I love them, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's good. It's cheap food.
Exactly.
I will endorse that. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're everywhere. Go to one. So okay, favorite movie.
Ooh, I think it comes down to a few. I think the first one that comes to my head is Django Unchained by Quentin Tarantino. I
Yeah,
love that movie. Uh, Basic answer, I think Shawshank Redemption is a very good movie. Um, yeah, I would say those two are probably one of the two that are up there.
yeah. Let's see. Best moment from your Canton football career so far.
Can football career, let's see. Honestly, so far, I have to look back to freshman year. We're 8-0 going into week 9, and it's just at that point in time the vibes are so up. Even though we lost in the De La Salle game, I mean, I've never had a game like that where there's just so much like effort and emotion put into it. By the end, we lost by 2 touchdowns, but we all still felt victorious because we just gave it our all, and it was still a really great game.
Absolutely. Um, and finally, I'll end it on this. What is something people don't know about?
People don't know about me. I think people don't know how much. I mean, I try to show it as much as possible, but people don't know how much I actually care to be a leader on this team. Like after sitting back and watching Canton, I mean, as harsh as it is to say, we failed at certain things over these past years. And to be a senior and finally have that voice, I don't think there's any way to fully express how much I actually want to be a captain and lead this team.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Kayden Mullins, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You too.